Alright, well this is a guided meditation to help you all come together and identify your inner power object. This is an object that we all have within us. This object is something that you can lean on and call on to help empower you, help find your strength, help find your courage, help find your ability to face things, whether or not these things are happening externally or internally. And you will see a shape. You may even see a person. Just let your mind go with this. Ultimately, what you're identifying is what your inner power, empowerment, would look like and what form it would take. And during your day-to-day life as a human being, you can actually bring that object to the fore. You may even be able to find something that resembles it. So every time you feel like you need focus, you need guidance or a push to move forward, if you have this physical object or form, then you'll be able to proceed with ease. So what I'm wanting you to do is take some nice breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale. And on the inhale, I want you to visualize a light, diamond light that's coming from above. And allow this light as you exhale, move down through your crown chakra, between the third eye, past your throat, filling your heart, the sacral, the umbilicus, and your root chakra, and allowing that to flow down your legs and into your feet and down into Gaia. As you're standing on Gaia, visualize yourself being in a beautiful forest. Now this forest can look like anything that you wish it to. You can visualize the twinkling of the sun rays or the moonbeams that shine on the leaves of this forest. As the God rays touch you and you feel the warmth on your skin, and allow yourself to feel the calm, the peace, and the safety of this space. And you can breathe in the smells of Gaia and allowing her to fill you with confidence, with love, and the almighty protection that she gives us always. As you look up, you notice a small path. Now this path can look however you wish it to look like. Have a look around and see what this path is shaped like, how it's formed, and start walking forward. As you're walking forward, take a look at the foliage around you. If you hear any birds, or animals, or insects, or perhaps even people, fairy folk. And move through this forest until you come into a clearing. Now in this clearing, there are mountains in the far, far distance, but you are within a meadow. Now it's up to you whether or not you want to be in this meadow during the day or during the night. It's entirely up to you. Really get a feel for this meadow. Either feel the warmth of the sun rays on your face, or if you're like me, feel the moonbeams and the rays and the energies that come from this. There may be a path, or you may be going through the beautiful meadow and its dandelions and its beautiful foliage. The grass may be tall and lush, or it may be just, freshly mowed, however you wish to see it. As you move through this meadow, you find yourself standing by some steps. Your logical mind may be thinking, why are these steps here? But you are going up. You're going up those steps, and you can visualize them however you wish. They could be made of concrete, marble, however you like. They may even be made of grass. Take a good look at what these steps look like. Is there a handrail? If there is, and you feel like you need to hold on to it, feel free. But walk up those steps confidently. As you move up the steps, you're going higher and higher and higher. And surprisingly enough, you're not out of breath. You find yourself looking amongst the clouds. You're flying. It feels like you're flying. You look around and you see birds. And the white clouds are just there blessing you with their beautiful comfort. The water that's within these clouds are blessing you, clearing you of all the doubt, all the confusion, all the things that confuse and make you wonder whether or not you deserve to be there. But you do, because you are. As you continue up the steps, you find yourself walking towards what it looks like a building. Take in everything about how this building looks like. Does it have windows? Does it have a door? Does it have pillars? Is it made of marble? Does it have curtains? Does it have people outside of it? If there are people, say hello. Now, a person comes up to you, very welcoming, very loving, and there for you. You know them. They feel familiar. Spend some time to talk about the fact that you are here today to find an empowering object that you can take back with you to help you on your journey. What does this person look like? What do they sound like? What do they feel like? Have a look in their eyes and feel the love, the trust, the familiarity of this being, because this being has been with you since the time you were incarnated. If you feel like you want to hug, then hug. Do whatever you feel is required at this point. Spend a little bit of time with this person. This person then grabs your hand, and whether or not you saw this door before, you can see it clearly now. They are guiding you through the door, and they're taking you into your soul, into your akasha. Walk through the door and take a look around. Now this looks very different for many people. So I want you to spend some time having a look around and seeing what things are there, what objects, if there are other beings in there, whether or not they are ethereal, physical form, are people from your family, anybody. Have a look around, take a look at the objects, the artwork, if there's any music. Embrace everything that there is in here, because this is your akasha. This is where you can find information of any point that occurs within your soul. This person is leading you around into a separate room. You may feel hesitant. You may wonder whether or not you should go in there, but you know that a piece of information is going to be brought to you. Decide, he's looking at you, or this person's looking at you, and asking whether or not you feel ready to go into this room. But you know that it's going to be good. As you walk into this room, there's a big table in the middle of the room. I want you to walk up with this person towards this table. And I want you to place your hands on this table. The table could be made of oak and feel lovely and warm. The table could be made of marble and it feels fresh and uplifting. But the table feels alive, and it's filling you with strength, confidence, love, especially self-love. Now this person that's with you turns around and says to you, "Are you ready?" And I want you to answer, "Yes, I am." What happens then is that this table bursts into a glorious light that fills the whole room, that goes through every cell, every part of your very being. As this is filling up with life and light into you, and the room is so bright you almost have to cover your eyes, but even when you cover your eyes, You can see clearly everything that is in this room. And then from this light, you start to see a shape, an object, a being, a person. Something from this is starting to come to illumination. It's starting to reveal itself. Look into that light and have a good look and see what it looks like, what it's turning into. Feel its familiarity. Feel its strength. Feel its desire to support you in your human life. As the light dulls down, it leaves one thing. And this one thing is that which you can call on when you are needing support, strength, courage, and is going to empower you to bring forward everything that your soul purpose, your chosen passion and desires is going to allow you to face things with confidence. I want you to walk around this, do a circle of the room, turn to your left and go around. And I want you to look at this thing from all angles. Take your time. Take note of what you feel, what you hear, what you see, information that you may know about this, and perhaps you may have a smell or be able to taste something. But I want you to walk around this until you come back to where you originally started. As you walk around, feel the love, the courage, the strength, the passion, and remember this. Once you've gone round your object, being, person, whatever it is, you now have a choice. The being that brought you in here is asking you whether or not you want to take this back with you. It's up to you whether or not you want to. Now, know that if you do decide to leave it here, then you can come back and you can change your mind. But when you are ready, what you have now seen can be with you in your totality. It'll be a part of you. You can call on it. Your connection with the Akasha, even when you're walking as a human being, having your experience, you can call on the energy and the strength of this. So it's up to you whether or not you want to bring it with you or whether or not you want to leave it here. But know that when you do take it and when you do embrace all that this object and or this being can bring to you, major changes are going to occur, and not externally, internally. Because remember, you are in the Akasha. This that you have now visualized is with you and has been with you for many lives. But now you are identifying what it is. So you have a choice. Take it or leave it. If you can take it, or it can follow you or come with you, then the being that has shown you the way takes your hand again. You take one last look at this room and you walk out the door. As you go into the foyer of your Akasha, and you take note of what this looks like. And then you go out the door. I'm going to have to mute. Just one moment, listen to this. Take a look around for a few minutes. And wave to all the people in this foyer. Take note and know that back here again to get more answers. But know when you find the answers, and shifts and changes will occur in your human incarnation. This loving being that has been with you takes you through the door, and it's time for you to give him a hug, give them a hug, and give thanks and gratitude for the things that you've been shown in the small room and also in the large foyer. Spend some time with this being, but know they essentially never leave you. Remember what they look like, what they sound like, what they feel like, what they smell like, and how they make you feel. So after you've said goodbye, wow, till we see you again, it's time to go down the stairs. This time though, do you need to hold on to the rail? It's a choice. Walk down the stairs until you come through the clouds again with the birds. Once again you receive a blessing and a clearing and a loving joy for the things that you have received. They are singing your song. The birds are singing your song. Move down through the clouds, coming down the stairs, and you're in the meadow. Walking through the meadow, take note of the difference in how you feel and how you're walking. Do you feel alone? Come up to the forest, walk along the path. Does it look different? Do things feel different? Have a look around. Walking through the path of this forest, stand in the middle and feel the sun or the moon rays coming through the trees, the God rays, and feel the warmth through your feet of the power of Gaia. Allow the energy to move up your legs to your root chakra, to your sacral area, solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your brow chakra, as you're connected to all that is. Take 3 deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Open your eyes, shake it all off, and know that we are beings of light, whether we be warriors or workers, and we're all brought here to support one another. During our spiritual journeys, there are lessons that are learned to ensure that you can reach your highest potential. And sometimes these lessons really do take us outside of our comfort zones. It pushes us to the max. Attaining what many call is enlightenment is not something that will occur overnight. But the fact that we are all connected here means you are becoming aware of different, varying levels. And many similar things is occurring in you. It is occurring in each one of us at various levels or stages and vibrations. Generally, the thing that holds people back from moving forward into their truth is fear and doubt. But once again, that's our mind tricking us into believing that we're not worthy, that we do not have the right to do what we are doing. But why do some things that we do within our spiritual growth and development feel so right, even though sometimes we turn away or fear it? This is because we are all headed where spirit and angels want us to go. And with support of like-minded people, we will get there. You're not alone. We each have every person that's within, that we know, and the others out in Gaia to help raise us and our energies and vibrations and together as one. You have been given a tool today, a power tool, and that is going to allow you to face things when you feel like you can't. Whether or not you brought this tool with you, it's entirely up to you as to whether or not you're going to utilize it, lean on it, whatever it is, very shortly we're going to talk about what your tools were. I will stop the recording at that point. So it's a very personal thing. But ultimately, we need to build our relationship with our higher light beings as well. The person that met you at the door, they are part of your team. They could be a guide. It'd be interesting to know the things that you experienced with this person. And when you feel that you've got the back of beings that are knowledgeable, ancient wisdom, then you feel as though you can walk stronger and taller and higher. But ultimately, you need to believe in your own light and allow it to shine in the way that it was meant to. Shine brightly on the shadows that lay within you and around you. The higher your sun rises, the lesser the shadows cast. So, my lovelies, may the light masters, the archangels, your spirit guides and totems really keep us true, safe and guided as we walk our truth to honour our soul purpose. Namaste. Thank you for coming.